Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. This is the closed beta, and thanks to EA, we got the game a little bit early to play it. Now, for those of you that want to play the game, fear not, I will have some codes to give away. And you're probably wondering how many codes? Well, I have plenty, and I'll let you know a little bit later on. So this is the closed beta. You get to experience a little bit about the game. The game should be out in about a month's time. I think it's coming out on May the 24th. And you get to play around with the game a little bit. You get to test out all sorts of missions. There's only a handful of main missions. Obviously, it is a beta, so you're not going to be playing the whole game or anything like that. But there is tons of little mission, time trials. You can just go around sort of kicking people. And if you're into sort of running and parkour and wall running into people's heads and stuff like that, then there's probably going to be the game for you. Now, like I said, I did play the original back in 2009, I think it came out. And I wasn't really a fan. I mean, it's an acquired taste, let's just say that. If you're into that sort of stuff, you're going to love it. For me personally, I've not really been a fan of it, so I was kind of looking forward to seeing what's this one all about, what's new. I played around for about 2 hours with the game or something like that, just sort of messed around in the city, just explored, just sort of wanting to see the city. I didn't really do that many sort of quests or anything. I just sort of wanted to see what's it's all about, what's changed, what's not. I mean, obviously Faith was in jail for the past 2 years, and I wanted to see why. Maybe you learn that along the storyline a little bit more. And I see there's another guy left here that I forgot to murder. Well, not murder, just sort of knock him out. And once I just deal with him here, I can just go about my business and destroy that the relay tower or antenna or whatever that is. Because we don't want these KSEC keeping a tab on us anyway. So overall, played the game for a couple of hours. Definitely had a good experience with it. I never had any issues. It runs smooth even though it's a beta. And most of the times in beta, some of the things are missing and textures and all that sort of stuff. It runs smooth. I'm running it on Ultra. The animations are smoother. There's tons of quests, tons of things for you to do. So obviously the game is going to be just bigger and better, and hopefully they'll be able to deliver a continuity to the story, because there's a lot of questions, there's a lot of stuff that you want to sort of get your answers to, but all that is going to be in the game, and it's only about a month away. And for those of you that have been sort of wondering what kind of codes I've been giving away, now it's a little bit weird, so bear with me on this one, since EA has sent me codes for this, and they kind of sent me a ton of codes, but they're all split. So they're going to be codes for US, codes for Europe, codes for Asia, codes for Japan, codes for Korea. It kind of don't make any sense, but I'll just go ahead and link them in the description. So for those of you wanting a PS4 code and you live in, say, Japan, you can only take a Japanese code. For those of you that live in Korea, let's say, you can only take a Korean code. Now, I'm not really sure how many Japanese and Korean subscribers I have, but that's just an idea there. So, for example, on the PC Origin, this is just a universal code. Xbox One, again, is just an universal one. It's just the PS4 because the PS4 has those region locks. So, for example, it's going to be PS4 SCEE. That's going to be just sort of Europe. And also, it's Australia is in there as well, so that's kind of weird. But then you have PS4 SCEA, which is Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, and the US, Mexico, and Peru. So that's sort of strange. Then you have PS4 SCE Asia, which is Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, and Thailand. Then you have other countries like Japan and Korea. They're sort of just on their own, which is kind of strange. But hey, that's just the way they're doing it, and it's nothing that I could do about that, but link in description. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the code in, sort of do a batch of 5, 10 codes, whatever. I'm going to put a link in there and say, well, these are the countries that you can use this code in if you're on the PS4. Xbox and PC don't have to worry about that, so it's only if you're on the PS4 you have to sort of worry that make sure you take in the right code, otherwise it'll not work for you. So just pay attention to sort of the countries and everything that's available for you to sort of get that code from. So yeah, I know it's kind of strange, but that's just the way it is, and we're just going to have to make it work, but it's going to be all linked in the description for you. So for those of you on social media, don't worry, I have you covered there as well on Facebook and Twitter. There's going to be tons of codes and you will get one. So go ahead, check the link in the description, grab yourself a code, start playing, let me know what you think about the game, if you're going to be enjoying the beta and what platform you're going to be playing it on, and hopefully you enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.